Welcome to yet another edition of the Film Geeks podcast. This is Abhishek, and of course, joining me as always are Anirban and Arindam. Anyway, so let's get to Chintu Ka Birthday. Arindam, can you please do the honors?
Sure. Chintu Ka Birthday is maybe the first and the final movie from the AIB stable house. These guys disbanded, but this is, I don't know how, it's lightning in a bottle. This movie is by the production house First Draft. It's made by brothers, let me see the name, Devanshu Kumar, no, by friends, Devanshu Kumar and Satyanshu Singh. They were college mates of Tanmay Bhatt. So the four, Tanmay Bhatt, Rohan Joshi, Ashish Shakya and Khamba, the four.
Ashish Shakya, Saikya nahi hai wo.
Shakya bola. I said Saikya.
Saikya bola. Anyway.
Okay. So they're the four members of AIB and they produced this beautiful movie. Since Ashwita has been asking for a non-Hindi recommendation, this technically classifies as one because half of the movie is in Iraqi. You'll need subs for it. It's available for streaming on Z5. This movie is about, it's based in the year 2004 during the peak of the American-Iraq war. So this Vinay Pathak, he takes his family from Bihar to Iraq and he basically sells mineral water purifiers.
Kentaro.
It's not Kentaro. He sells...
Okay, something.
Yeah.
Okay, pure.
हाँ तो RO system ही है ना. He is basically Hema Malini.
ठीक है, let's call it Kentaro.
So the year before that, he has two children, an elder daughter, and the youngest son, Chintu. He's going to celebrate his birthday. He's very excited to go to school, but then the bombs drop, and school is cancelled. And then they find out that the baker. His sister went to bring some cake for him, and the bakery was bombed as well, and the baker was dead. So this is very, mentioned very nonchalantly, like this keeps on happening. People keep dying here.
Yeah, and the characters take it so nonchalantly that even you as a viewer are forced to take it very nonchalantly.
Yeah, it's like, and something beautiful about this movie is that it's shot in. It's just the entire movie takes place in a small room and maybe the tertiary rooms that's around the house, but mainly takes place in the hall. So what happens over there is one father played by Vinay Pathak, him trying to give the best that he can to celebrate his son's birthday. And I won't spoil what happens next, how they celebrate it, the audience that they face, but it has some of the best sound design that you'll see coming out of India. Because a lot relies on that. They have to sell the fact that there is a war going outside those four walls. And that is done very, very well in this movie. Vinay, every character in this movie is well written. It's so endearing. It's like watching, I had mentioned yesterday, it's like watching Cinema Paradiso for the first time. You'll get those feels. It's like soul-stirring performances from the kids, from the adults, everyone involved. It's just beautiful cinema.
Yeah. Absolutely agree. And I don't know, man, if Tillotama Shome, who plays the lead character in this, if she can do a bad movie. She's just one of the best actresses that we have in the country, period. She's so good. And she does play every kind of role with such brilliance that even in this, there's no doubt about the sentiments that she is able to put across. The care. I mean, that song where she starts singing, you first think about it, you don't put too much money on it, but then she does it in such a beautiful way. When I say beautiful, is that she actually does it in a way that will convince you that she actually was in those remote parts of Bihar and she is singing in Bhojpuri or
accents are like so accurate,
so accurate and so beautifully sung. And the mother comes out and she also does that jugalbandi with her, and it actually takes you back that a lot of these characters have been so beautifully researched and so beautifully been portrayed by these actors who actually are brilliant. None of the characters you can take anything away from. None of the characters, every character is beautifully acted. This year, I think this is one of the best movies that has come out this year. And we have been making fun of AIP, say whatever you will, but this is, if it is the last feather in the cap, this is the best feather in the cap.
I think the movie got derailed because of Kambal's Me Too allegations, which came out.
It did.
It should be noted that they did not do anything other than just produce the movie. It's not written by them. It's not directed by them. They are just financing this movie.
So fuck AIB one more time. Fuck you, AIB.
This is something that I highly recommend everyone to check out. It's very well done. It's very rare that you see a movie like this. Vinay Pathak, how good is he, right?
He's been good for such a long time.
Since I haven't watched the movie, I'll just keep asking questions about the film. So, what about because they are from a particular part of the country, a part which has been lampooned in Bollywood for a very long time. Is this movie cliched in portraying people from Bihar, or is it taken in a matter of fact normal, like just another person? Like you don't see people making fun of Punjabis or North Indians and all of that. So does it treat the characters with the respect that they deserve, or is it just the same old?
Although I think the first thing you should note is that the best people to actually make that judgment is people from that region, because they'll know what in fact.
No, but you will also know whether it's caricature.
I know, but in some ways, a person who is from that culture knows best. I'm saying from my point of view, not at all. I'm saying from my point of view, it was not caricaturous at all. It is just you know that slight accent that we have all heard, right? It's not over the top accent. It's very slight, and they do have those mannerisms. But at the same time, it's so real. It's beautifully portrayed that you never
guess that they aren't from here.
Yeah, you'd never question it. You don't question that these characters are actually from that place. You don't question whether they're trying to maybe do a little bit over the top just to convince you a little bit more. No, where they are from is actually secondary. Where they are right now, that's the main part. You understand?
What do you think of the American actors?
There is the only part where I have a problem with.
I was about to ask the same. Is it like, does it go full Tin Guna Lagan, or is it?
No. These are American actors who play soldiers.
Those were British actors only who shat the bed.
They play Michael Bay soldiers in this movie.
Achha.
The thing is that they are a little over the top. The problem is they also have Iraqi actors. All three are good. The older guy is brilliant. The young guy is better. I think he's one of the more fascinating characters. Stuff that he tells the black army guy is like, it'll drop your jaws. It's something to behold. The best thing is that they do not make fun of Iraqis. There's a line in which Saddam is the smallest snake. America is the largest snake. So there's a lot of political commentary throughout, by the way.
Yeah.
And
American uncle ki galti thi.
American, and they show George Bush, and they are animated sequences. So it's very well done. Even the animation isn't cheap. It doesn't look cheap at all. If you have seen Secret of the Kells, I think it uses those sort of paper cutout things like that, right? So that is what I was reminded of. It's very well done. Also the diplomacy that India doesn't care about some of the people that they leave behind if they do not meet a certain criteria. I won't spoil.
Dude, India doesn't care about their own people in this country.
Yeah, outside this country. So there's a conversation with his father that he has that I was waiting in this MLA thing for the whole day. I was waiting in the sun. So all that is done so well. The accents, etc., that we say, those come into play. Like you realize what kind of a family he has back home, and he's totally helpless. But even in that situation, it's done like beautifully. I'm looking forward to what these guys come up with next. Problem is that they don't have a wiki page at all.
So I can tell you one thing was what was his name? The Devanshu Kumar.
Yeah.
He was a screenplay writer for Udaan.
No wonder.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm seeing his IMDb. It's like there are 3 movies in his filmography. Uran is the first,
Yeah.
Puppet is the second, and Chintu Ka Birthday is the third. So this
So,
guy has some major talent.
Abhishek, offline, I'm not sure, but we are talking about Devanshu Kumar. And
No,
this
no,
guy, he
I am
started out.
online. I'm online.
Okay. So you heard everything, right? So,
Yeah.
So Devanshu Kumar, he was a screenplay writer for Udan, which actually is a pretty brilliant movie in itself. And
Yeah.
does some of
That's
the same things.
Motwani's debut, right? That
Yeah.
was his first movie.
Yeah. But how brilliant are Vinay, Pathak and Tillotama? I mean, you can't just...
They sell the movie like
best
this
actors.
entire movie is in that room, but you never feel that the performances draw you in. It doesn't
You don't feel claustrophobic.
So this is a very interesting. This is a very interesting comment which we can segue on and build on. Nihal says, "I've heard Chintu Ka Birthday is like Jojo Rabbit. Is that a fair comparison?"
No, not at all.
No,
I don't think. Like I said, it mainly depends on the field. So the movies that I've referenced, I think, come closest to it. Cinema Paradiso is one of them. La Vita e Bella. La Vita e Bella is something that you can really think that it has that father that you just love, but isn't irritating. Roberto Benigni may come across as irritating to some people.
Yeah, I don't like that movie for exactly Roberto Benigni.
Yeah, but Vinay Pathak is endearing, man. It's like one very fascinating thing that I noticed is that Choked, watching it right after Choked, is that Choked has 2 sets of, the worst parents imaginable.
Yeah.
That kid, and this movie, I liked it maybe more because these are like the ideal parents. There's a part in this movie.
वो बच्चा बड़ा होके रमन राघव बना है. Basically, that's what.
Yeah, something like that. So
not to that extent. I won't go that far. Okay, but at the same
he'll become
time,
like a bluff master kind of guy.
Yeah. So वो चूतिया बनेगा basically. चूतिया बनेगा.
In Chintu Ka Birthday, it's done so well. There's a part in which the elder daughter, she talks back to the grandmother, and then his father just chides her that you shouldn't talk to your elders like this. And then the mother comes in like it's her mother whom she's criticizing. She said no, sometimes they do need to. So it's parenting done well.
बुढ़िया को dose देना जरूरी होता है कभी-कभी.
That's the exact line.
Anvesha says, I really like this movie called Gangor. It's a crossover movie. Tillotama Shome stunts in that too. I haven't watched that. I'll probably check it out. And Nihal continues saying that, yeah, Udan was Motwani's debut. He missed it in watching it in theaters because he had to watch Inception twice, of course.
I have nothing to say to that.
Bong. Now it's the Hans Zimmer button.
Although there's one movie from Tillotama Shome that I wanted to watch for some time.
Shome नहीं है बे, Shome है, Shome. बंगाली है वो.
होगा. चलो, Shome. ठीक है. Tillotama Shome or Tillotama Ross.
If you French, then she'd be Shome.
Shome. Anyway, so this woman has this. I've changed it to woman. This actress, fantastic actress, has this movie that I wanted to watch for some time, which is called Sir. I can't find it anywhere.
So with Nasiruddin Shakir?
No. That's really old. This one was released last year or last to last.
Right.
Rohina Gera.
I heard of it.
Directed
I think some OTT has bought it. Most probably Prime. I think we'll be watching it in a few months maybe.
Which is great news because I really wanted to watch this movie. The whole trailer is very... It's a trailer that you should watch. Rohina Gera's Abhishek.
Right. So I think that does it for this episode. So thank you very much for tuning in. Whoever is there in the comment section, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys had a great time because we did, despite all the troubles with my power and my falling phone. Thank you for sticking with us, and we shall be back next week with the review of Spike Lee's latest film and whatever we watched and more recommendations. And thank you very much for tuning in. Fight the power. Bye-bye.